Call the meeting to order, school committee, March 17th, 2025. Have a hearing room, town hall. Roll call, please.
Ms. Leonard, Mr. Lettieri?
Here.
Mr. Matucci?
Here.
Ms. Petrie? Here. Mr. Purinton?
Here.
Ms. Barry and Ms. Powell.
Pledge of allegiance. Ms. Patrick.
I pledge allegiance
To the flag
of the United States of
America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. Public comment. Seeing none. Minutes, please. Motion to approve.
Motion. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any abstentions? Nothing, good. Approved. Let's see here.
I
but-
abstained from approving the minutes.
Oh, you weren't here?
Yeah.
Good, very good.
I abstained.
Finance, we have two warrants. We have a payroll warrant for $910,639.25.
Motion approved.
Second.
All those in favor? Oh, sorry, let's do a roll call.
Mr. Lettieri?
Yes.
Mr. Matucci?
Yes,
Ms. Petrie? Yes. Mr. Purinton?
Yes.
okay, and then we have a regular warrant for $343,732.83.
Motion.
Second.
All those in favor? I'm sorry, roll call.
Mr. Lettieri?
Yes.
Mr. Matucci?
Yep.
Ms. Petrie? Yes. Mr. Purinton?
Yes.
Okay, abbreviated schedule here, so. Buildings and grounds, Mindy's North,
We missed one, we just missed one prior year invoice under financial.
oh, I'm sorry, prior year invoice from Select Software. Do we need any roll call on that? How much was it?
$980.10.
We don't need one, so all those in favor?
Aye. Motion.
I'm sorry, motion,
Second.
all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Aye, good. Passes. Buildings and grounds, Mindy's North Suffolk Community Services, Spring Family Event.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Passes. We will have no, I'm sorry, budget subcommittee, we're gonna do a subcommittee report. That's me. We're gonna do a abbreviated report here, we had two votes. I was at a meeting at the superintendent's office on 3:10, 3:30, open meeting. Myself, Lane and Jim were there, others in terms of Dylan, Lisa and Lori. We covered a couple of things, we're gonna do the FY 26 budget at the next meeting. We did have to take a vote on some preschool tuition fees being raised. And it was voted to approve or to move to the full committee to approve a $8,000 per year tuition for preschool. So we need a motion on that,
Motion.
Second.
That's for full day preschool,
full day preschool,
and then the half day preschool is,
I'm sorry,
then the half day preschool is 50%.
very good.
Thank you.
So
Thank you,
so
just trying to some clarity.
so and I told you to go home.
I know,
Okay, so it'll be 4,000 a year for half day.
correct, 8,000.
So 8,000 for full, 4,000 for half.
Correct.
Let's do that motion, let's do that over again, can I have a motion on that, please?
Motion.
Second.
Okay, any discussion?
Quick question, just for Lisa, just to let everybody know, when's the last time they were raised?
Oh, well, actually, last year we went up by $200, but prior to that, I think it was probably 4 years that we had not raised it. And we did a really good analysis of all of the private schools, private preschools around us, but also several public preschools around us, and we looked at the hours that they run. And certainly just for general information, the incoming preschool tuitions, for the full day, we had 15 slots. And those 15 tuitions are all the only tuition that comes in for preschool, and the full day preschool has one teacher and between 2 and 3 ESPs depending upon the final allocation of special ed students in our classroom, so it's 20 kids in the full day, 15 are general ed students, 5, which could be 10, because it could be kids in the morning and kids in the afternoon. And students obviously on IEPs, there is no fee for them to attend the half-day portion of that. And then the half-day preschool, we have a total of about 15 additional half-day spots. And again, we have 3 sessions of half-day preschool, so with teacher and either 1 to 2 ESPs. And that configuration is 8 regular ed students and 7 special ed students. So it's been a while since we have increased the fees to any level that's even close to what other school districts around us charge for preschool. And just as a note of, for people to understand that the preschool tuitions do not nearly cover the cost of the staff in any one of those schools. That makes
And
sense.
we offer a full 5-day.
Full 5-day,
and there-
8 to 1.
I'm sure you looked at other communities that range much higher.
Yeah, we did, we looked at about 15 other communities, as well as the private preschools and daycare centers within the town. So we're still below what it would cost to go to one of those facilities.
And even if you look at the hours, because if you look at, private preschool and daycare, they're, 8 to 5 or something, so even if you look at the cost per hour, it's still, with the number that's being proposed, is still lower.
And we had a lottery for preschool for the full day, which means more people wanted to partake in full day than the 15 seats we have to offer. We did that preschool lottery live. Those students have been chosen, parents have been notified of where they are on the list, the 15 students that get in, and I believe there were 8 students that were on the waiting list in case somebody doesn't take the full day. And the way you wouldn't take the full day is you get a notification that, and they're going out tomorrow, that says that you accepted under the conditions of the payment plan that we have put in place. And if somebody decides to decline that has been chosen as one of the lottery spots, then it would go to the first person on the waiting list. And the half days were not full, and parents who are on the waiting list for the full day could now choose to go into the half day if they want to, but once you go into the half day, you come off the full day waiting list.
Who's the question?
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Motion passes. Again, we're on an abbreviated agenda because we are short some people here, so motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Would you?
Ever allow public comment?
1 second, hold on. What did you say, Hannah?
Which one?
Did you want to just send it to?
We can wait, okay. I'm all set.
Okay. Okay, Suzanne, yes.
Hi, Suzanne Swope, Precinct 4. I just want to say one comment about the override because I'm so passionate about it. I was just thinking that all of us here, somebody paid for us K through 12. So I'm just hoping that we pay it forward. And this is not for you all, I know you all agree, but anybody who's watching on WCAT, please vote for this. I'm out there in Precinct 4 pounding the pavement, so I've talked to a lot of people, so hopefully they'll vote for it, and I hope everybody else does too. Thank you.
Thank you.
And just a big shout out before we close. I don't wanna go away from the table without congratulating the boys hockey team on their state championship. Many of us, biggest garden intake of the Division 4 state championship ever. Our fan base, our student section, our parents and our community members were ridiculously present, and maybe put a little extra motivation under the kids. We did have a rally for the students, which is atypical, and it was short and it was at the end of a school day. And a big shout out to everybody who participated in that, from students to the parents who came and decorated the night before, to the coaches that participated in it. A special shout out to Mike Arizioni, always, goes the extra mile. And as somebody who is a lot older than the kids that are in high school, we had a video production that was actually put together by one of our 8th grade students, and then another video production put together by Brian Dawley's digital media class. And in the video, as it went through, it was all the kids and they were doing some funny skits and pumping up the team. And then it turned to a whole bunch of celebrities who happened to be in connection with Mike Eruzione. And, you know, some of the people that came on, you know, Wayne Gretzky talking to a high school team personally, talking to the kids, talking to the community about how awesome it is that we were in the position that we were in. You know, Ty Law, I mean, there were so many celebrities that gave these shout outs to our kids. Some of our kids had blank faces with some of the older celebrities that they might not have known. I didn't have a blank face on any of them, I was like stunned and watching it. And when you looked around, you could see the teachers, a lot of the teachers going, wow. Whether it gave our kids an extra, you know, step in their skate during that game, I don't know, but I think it may have. It made it special for the kids, it made it special for the community. And the game itself was ridiculous in terms of our kids' talent. They played as a team and as a family, and they brought it home. And it was Dale Dunbar and Mike Norris and Crispin, and I don't wanna leave anyone out, Mike, who were the coaches of that team. Those kids were well coached throughout that game, and they brought it home. And I got to go out on the ice to put the winning, you know, medallions on the kids. And you know, a lot of these kids I've known growing up, and just watching them throw their stuff up in the air. It's something that we'll never, ever, ever forget. You might forget a birthday present you got, you might forget a single game you played. You play at the Garden or you win a state championship, that bus ride home is embedded in your brain. Thank you to the police department and the fire department for bringing our kids across the bridge in a way that they deserved, and then bringing them down to the rink to get off the bus. And there was tons of people down at the rink in the parking lot, annoying anybody who was going to youth hockey who might not have known what was going on because you couldn't get in the parking lot. But they stayed down there and they had fun. And that's what a community is. And that is why things like co-curricular activities, whether it's athletics or drama, when we win at states at the Drama Fest, whatever it might be, you know, it takes kids to another level, makes them want to come to school, and it's what makes Winthrop what it is. So a shout out, you know, to the funding of our schools to allow that to happen, and the continued funding that I anticipate coming, and just a big shout out to the Winthrop High School state championship hockey team. So great take.
We will have them in here at some point,
We'll give them citations and
Citations, love to
thank
have
them
them.
for giving us.
It's a big thing, state
Awesome
championships,
Sunday.
huge,
Yeah.
huge.
Yep.
I do agree with Suzanne too, by the way, with her statement, very good, thank you. Okay, motion adjourned,
Motion.
Second.
all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Meeting adjourned.